And good evening everyone who is watching the stream of VOD arrives on air, and welcome to my, it's gonna be shortish stream, but it's still going to be DayZ. So things that happened yesterday, well, just to explain what happened yesterday. Well, I wanted to explain what happened yesterday. I opened the video from yesterday. Let me just figure that out and show it to you, the video recording of my small firefight yesterday. Wrong video. Just give me a oops, that was loud. So let me switch to that video first. Just give me a second. Everything is fine. So here's my my video that I recorded, the highest quality possible here. So there's a big base in this building. So that was one guy, and I absolutely didn't see anybody else. Yep, big base. So I ran around the building. And I decided to take the safest route, pretty much where I came from, I started climbing the hill. So I checked the guy for a second. He wasn't really looted, should have taken the grenade, but doesn't matter. So I ran back uphill, and that wasn't my fault. That was pretty much the only, I posted, the only right way to get away, but somebody got super lucky. That's the guy over there. His friend was on this hill for some reason. And I'm sure it was his friend, or I'm sure it was the base owner, but he was on the hill. Of all the places, he was on the hill. He wasn't. There's no angle at the base from this place, barely from these bushes, but from these trees you got to go even lower. The guy was just going to the base, was just running to the base, so he got super lucky. And I got super unlucky that that was the only sensible direction, to hide behind trees. He was there. He didn't expect me there. It wasn't like a proper ambush or something. It was just he happened to be there. So I thought I was shot from the base. I was shot from the roof of that building. I was shot maybe from the road, through the window, but no. It was just that guy on top of the hill. Pretty much I ran straight into him. So that base is still there. That base is not going anywhere. So what we got to do, we got to go and find more explosives. We don't have lots of time, so let's not waste our time. The characters are already feeling pretty great. Really good evening, welcome, nice to see you again. They kinda pretty much did. I mean, it was like 30 seconds. Well, I woke back up, yeah, but it was maybe 15 seconds. Maybe the guy just didn't see me under the tree. I couldn't see them between the trees, so maybe it was just hard to see the body. So It was just unlucky. It was super unlucky, but it was just unlucky. So that's what happened there. Now we got to get some gasoline and we got to find the bot. So the base is there, it's not going anywhere. So let's get some gasoline. Take knife damaged. I'm using two steak knives as my weapon. So let's check a couple houses. Do we have a map? Yes, we have a map. Let's see if we can find a gas station here. Rex, let's add a little bit to our collection. Anything else to cut them bees? No, we have a shovel. So really, yeah, I looked at the video, and it's nice to know what happened, and the truth was actually pretty stunning. To like run into him when he was like pretty much sitting in the most safest place, well, the place that I deemed the safest one around. So, oh nice, that I need. Okay, so since I still need basics, I'm kinda checking out some of the houses. So we are currently here. The gas station is in the middle of the house, and we are, I guess, somewhere here. We're here right now. There's the water source here, so we need to go to the gas station, get some fuel in a bottle. And the spark plug. We need a freaking spark plug. Crap. Okay, we need to do a lot of looting then. Screwdriver. That's needed for cars. Let's start looting. Maybe we find something in the industrial zone. That's pliers. I have a feeling that it is actually not easy to find the spark plug here. But no, I was able to use bots right away, so then I suppose I was able to find spark plugs right away. Going there without ability to use bots will result in a ton of time. Why are you still alive? Ow. Getting decimated by zombies here. Cannot protect myself. Okay, gotta move a little bit slower, I suppose. Or I will end up in a completely ruined clothes that no, I can fix. I can. Okay, the pistol. So cars might be a source of spark plugs. Might become a source of spark plugs. So if you're lucky, of course. Oh yeah, okay, that's rare. That's freaking rare, and you should definitely keep this. And this here. This we can move here because we have to use it. I forgot that I had it even. Let's drop. Cannot fit it in there. Oh, the lighter can go because it's needed quite often. Let's drop this in here to have a protected bandage. This suppressor is pretty much on its last legs. And what? So you go here. Knives, let's move them in a safe spot. Well as this, well, the Rex. Can move them around for sure. This goes here, like this. Laser sewing kits, they are rare and I will need one. Because there's, well, it's possible to find things like that in military peninsula. I forgot that it opens here. Okay, these lines of sheds and garages and like pretty much a whole shanty town of it. It's a good thing to start looking for a spark plug. Yeah, if they found any loot, that is. Okay. Come in. Killing them with a steak knife. I'm not sure if it's like durable really or not. Let's hope it is. But technically not supposed to be durable. Okay, that's something that we're gonna need too. Metal wire. Restrain my hands. No. You cannot craft it into a belt, so we kinda need another rope. I forgot yesterday completely about the belt scene. That you can have another rope on you as a belt and actually have a place for your knife there, which is nice when you don't have deep pockets. I check this. I think I check this. More duct tape. Not a problem, obviously, to find here. Okay, here we go, another rope. That zombie was fast because it was a runner. Come on. Belt. This. And there's a room here for a knife. Nothing special. Just a knife. Yeah, I don't want to go... I mean, I have to go to pretty much the center of the city. What was that? Metal wire. I don't want to, but I will have to. Shops might be a little bit better to loot. Workshops, I mean. But this has loot also, so shouldn't complain. So many of them. Looking for me? Oh, thanks for this. Okay, I have room, but I will have to start ditching things. Nice barrel. Nice to see the server still spawning barrels. So it's not like all just covered in bases. These 3 garages. We haven't checked these. Me in the wrong one. Ow. Got me cornered and cut. See if this fishing hook is better. Yeah, mine's badly damaged. Are you coming? Oh. Nothing to see here. All the zombies spawn next to me pretty much. So I guess I'm that lucky tonight. Okay, we have pretty much the right type of loot. So, but I need to loot more buildings like this one. So we need the industrial zone then. And this, by the way, can give us a little bit of additional storage. start. Okay. I'm just shooting now to make things faster. Going to be out of here pretty fast, but I need to find some military zombies. Wearing some vests. Does this even spawn anything? There's a pile of junk in here. These I don't need. You military? Military but no vest. Where did you come from? Okay. I'm not really interested in this. Have a bandage. Oh, by the way, yeah, they can have medical, small medical hip bags. That's what they can offer. That's what they can offer. Maybe even a larger backpack if I'm lucky. Are you wearing a backpack? No. That medical hip bag would be really, really nice. Because I'm a tad struggling here. Okay, bandages. I have nowhere to put them. Not a single vest? You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, these hangars are a little bit off loot-wise. Okay, military zombies, where are you? Does this spawn military? Anything related to medical? What's that? Nothing. I just did not see anything. Because it's the helmet. So no zombies with wearing vests, no zombies wearing backpacks. Okay. Still is not in good condition, but I don't care. When it dies, it dies. More zombies here. Yeah, no vest either. Okay, that's unlucky. Yeah, look at this. fire barrel. I cannot believe that I got this unlucky that there's not a single vest or backpack. Zayden Rivera, good evening, welcome. Sorry, I missed you in the chat. I'm not good at looking at my YouTube chat. I stream on Twitch. Oops. That was professional. I think I lost a magazine. Let's say it like that, Zayden. I do not discuss servers I play on, so I don't give out any information. People who know me, they might know, of course, but one thing I can tell, that this server is vanilla. So I was reloading it, but yeah. The animation of reloading it started, but then I jumped off and it, I guess, just now finished. Well, stream sniping is a real thing, but if it's funny for you, then yeah. Stream sniping and stream stalking is a very real thing. But if you find it somehow not a problem, then you have to go. Tactile vest. Let me take a look. I didn't see that. I was a little bit worried about the state of my pistol. Yeah. Tactile, tactical. Cool, thank you. I didn't see that. So I'm wearing a chest holster that just got to go. Like this. Thank you. I missed that. Okay, we got at least that from this place, which is going to make things a little bit easier. So yeah, people who kinda insist that stream sniping is not a problem, or would just try to make fun of me because of not giving information about my servers, those people will leave the channel immediately, because it's in the rules on my Twitch. My Twitch channel, you can see it. You can find it there, but again, that's just not good, and not good is enough reason to get rid of somebody here. This I cannot wear with this, yeah, fortunately. So we have already the max amount of headwear, pretty much. So now we got find the spark plug, and that's hard. That's always been hard, unfortunately. Oh yeah, nice backpack. We can visit the PD and look for some armor there, but that's because the PD is just right here. Interesting, you have prisoners around it. Let's just move. That's a pistol that I could pick up, but that's not my mission. I'm not looting. This is nice. Let's grab another one, because I usually go through them very fast. This is like the doors are closed, means not looted, but to find a press vest in here would be just very serious luck. That's, yeah, very big luck. So that's not our chance tonight. The gas station's supposed to be somewhere around here. By the way, step back for a second. Where did I find that another leather sewing kit? I'm not sure. Gonna get ya. Yep, yesterday. And it was quite interesting. But you can watch the way it happened. You can watch it in the beginning of the stream. We've analyzed the clip in the beginning of the stream of what happened. It's actually, it was pretty mysterious in terms of like how I got killed. I was guessing pretty much the whole stream yesterday how I ended up getting killed. And that ended up being a pretty insane coincidence. Well, not pretty insane. DayZ consists of coincidences, but once in a while, I guess. The way this has a round inside and a good one. Oh, nice. There's an APC parked here in somebody's backyard. Spark plug. Spark plugs, of course. Why would they be in a garage? Interesting. That's just not working. By the look of it. Server desync. Yeah, or maybe something is wrong with the asset. Okay, let's get some gasoline. Yeah, maybe. Stuff like that's always possible. So, I mean, we might just start looking for the bots, but are we going to be that lucky? To find a bot with a spark plug. It happens once in a while. Are you going to die? Pretty healthy zombie. Okay. Obviously no bots here. We got to go outside. So we got gasoline. Let's try not to drink it this time. The zombies probably already respawned, so we gotta leave the city and get warm somewhere else. Here it's gonna be a tad dangerous to do. Pistol's empty. Another vest. Green one. Okay, we've looted the place already. The only good thing we got out of here was this vest that I didn't even see. Really caught it for me. Cars sometimes can offer pretty good loot. No spark plugs though. And usually that loot is behind the closed doors. Oh, there's a couple of them. Okay. A couple. Let's reload. Still have rounds. So I'm using the map very fast. Gotta finish up here and move out. So didn't have anything. Not a single one of them has food. Matches I don't need. I have already a lighter. This one's wearing a hard hat. Oops. Didn't help. The amount of zombies actually at this parking lot sorta kinda tells us that the devs maybe wanted to protect it. But no, that's possibly just a zombie spawn point here. Oh, that's a good one. I don't like military, but this is, at this point, not just military uniform. That's something that people just wear. Plus, this one doesn't look ugly. That's luck. But not again the luck we need. The spark plug, one of the heat packs got damaged. So usually I would find spark plugs in buildings like this one, exactly like this one. Oh, there's a fire barrel in here. Matches. So we could have fire in here, but I'd prefer to go outside. In Livonia, it's actually sometimes possible to find car parts on top of these tall silos, but I'm not going to climb them. Not today. Going to keep moving. No boats will spawn here, but actually if you... I tested it. You can climb from a boat to the pier, and you can, of course, jump back to the boat from the pier always, so... So you can dock here. Car park, by the way, that was just not the one we need. Okay, I need more rounds for my anti-zombie gun. Pack. Well, I mean, since I keep finding them, let's activate one. Stay more or less comfortable. Duct tape. Need to fix something. Nothing. And we have one roll. And the bottle, I'm keeping the bottle for now. I wanted to make an improvised silencer for the sniper rifle. But that we'll have to just keep in mind. That opportunity. Okay, that's good. That's something to do. That's something to warm up when we gonna be warming up. Okay. Snowboards floating here. Very rectangular snow. So if there's a spark plug in a building like this somewhere on the floor, that's pretty much unfindable. Vitamins. Grab more. Oh, we are even warm with just one heat pack going on inside the building. Cool. This one just spawns military. Another garage over there. Sickle. A lock. So I know where the well is in this town, but we kinda left it behind already, so we gotta find the next well, the next water source, and that's not gonna be hard because we have a map. Like this. There was a belt, by the way, I didn't pick it up. Probably should have, but this character probably would benefit more from just a heat pack. Okay, that's food. That's food, that's good. Which is okay. No. I think I know that place. No zombies and lots of possible places for spawning a spark plug. Not a lot of loot in general though. Like each one's supposed to have loot and they are empty. Wait. Wires, okay. Another sickle, okay. You. Shoes. Pristine. Okay, let's put these on. I have a laser sewing kit, but why would I waste it on this? The heat pack. Okay, we can get to going. What the hell is wrong with you? Activate Looks like barcode. Secret code. I missed the secret code. Sorry. These I need for my another anti-zombie gun. Square snow patches. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I haven't seen a lot of buildings like this one. Another damaged pistol in here. So usually I find spark plugs here, like in these buildings. We are good with 2 heat packs going on. So let's just keep going. We gotta stay close to the coast because... But if there is a boat with a spark plug. What if? Rounds left. Where's the pistol? Here it is. Here. Here. Loaded? Yep. Didn't leave it on the ground. So that's good. So the water source. The water source. Totally forgot about that. Double click. I was double clicking, it wasn't working. So yeah, there's one here, the place called Tumanova. That we gotta visit. Lots of sequels on this server, and it's been going, not just today, yesterday, when I respawned. There were like a ton of sequels. Good. That's even better. That'll save us fishing session. Sick of sickles already. Yeah. That's the way to put it. Just trying to ignore everything that's not needed. And even avoid zombies. That's why I'm shooting a lot. This can be good. These can spawn water purification bottles. Let's grab this one instead of this one. Or we might need both, by the way, because this has ice in it. And I cannot unfreeze it by filling it up with fresh water. Fortunately, doesn't work like this here. It works like that on the Namalsk. knife damaged. Mine's badly damaged. Okay. That was a lug wrench. Looked like something small, but in fact it was pretty big. That's a fire barrel. We can get warm in here after drinking. That'll be actually a smart move. That's a chair that I didn't see. Yeah, no spark plugs in here. Maybe some food, but definitely no spark plugs. Where's that street that goes up? Here it is, a road. Magazine for the pistol. I've been using this one extensively. I don't usually shoot that much. I usually stay quiet, even though if it's just silenced. Everything that's silenced can be heard, can be not silenced enough. Some food too. I checked this one, okay. Double carrying because of this pepper. Cannot see me because it's just a runner. But they don't have spark plugs. The water source supposed to be somewhere over here, not that far away from the end of this road. Spotter. I think I know this place. I spawned once here. And I didn't know it was actually almost like the north coast. Ooh, frying pan. Let's find a way to get it in our inventory. Yeah, okay, maybe later. I cannot be bothered to figure out all this right now. Shotgun. Another round. Oh yeah, that's the well. Maria. This is gasoline. This is a normal bottle. then we gotta go and cook some food. Get warm again. Is it possible to have fires in this place? I mean, zombies are on the hill. Don't want to be throwing up accidentally because I just had a little bit of soda and then 2 bottles of water. This. Since we don't need to cook anything. This place doesn't really have bushes. Not a lot of bushes. Weather's good enough just to hide somewhere here. Is it so hard to break? Knife is badly damaged. So the thing about warming up the supplies is that if you go for all the pluses, they will 100% get unfrozen just in your pockets. Start this. Back. Take the knife. Get this bush. Split this. Okay. Now we are golden. Oh, we found some mushrooms even. Okay, cool. That's rare. I found some mushrooms like yesterday or day before yesterday and today. The mushrooms are rare on Sakhal. Those heat packs are still going pretty strong. So we'll have to this one get unfrozen. This bottle we can drink, and then we'll have all the foods. Am I ready to eat this pepper, for example? Could be, it's very small. But if you want to throw up, please don't throw up into the fire. Okay. Another short pause in the gameplay. Okay. I guess we're just waiting now. So, the base I found yesterday is definitely a good target. It's kinda a pretty bold one. It's on the coast. And well protected. The front gate is like double. So it definitely deserves to be raided. Ooh, look at this. To get this hot on Sakhal, that's like super rare. Even to get hyperthermia, not hypothermia but hyperthermia, that's like super rare. Unfortunately, it doesn't help to get any pluses. That's a problem. Already edible, but I will probably just have some more water. Is it water? Yeah, it is water. Let's get the second plus. Okay. This we got empty. One's going to be with gasoline, and then another one's going to be with water. As for eating, the stomach gets empty and then we eat, because the food's with us, but the water is just here. And this one's ready. Come on, give me the second plus. The fire has only one stick left. The third plus I'm getting. Okay, that's actually solid, because my previous character, who had been alive for like I don't know how long, just couldn't get the third plus only in the end, when he put on more serious boots instead of standard new spawn shoes. That's only when he was able to, or she, to get the third plus. Okay, that's pretty solid already. Okay, enough. There's a frozen trough here even, that I did not see. Are you after me? Oh. Thank you. Zombies with some nice water. Sugary water next to the water source, that's nice. Okay, going to the coast. Oh, okay. Why are you still alive? You cannot just hit them in the face, unfortunately. So let's just keep going, trying to attract a little bit less attention. So much for not attracting attention. Any spark plugs in here? So the majority of these places, there's two zombies over there. Majority of these places, let's be honest, they look like just a dump. Huh? Okay. There's all this pretty much junk everywhere. Spark plugs don't spawn in the toilets, I think. There's no store here. I expected to see like a local store, but it's not here. Backpack. Unfortunately, the map that I have doesn't show where the boats spawn. But so far it hasn't been a problem to find them. But I never tried to look for them here. So usually that would be, this is like upper east coast turning into like north. That's pretty much north coast, sorry. It's pretty much north coast turning into the west coast. I'm kinda hoping, I don't know for what. Just a second. To spend a ton of time, then find a bot and use that bot to spend way less time after that. I don't know. Way less time traveling. Fishing rod. Interesting. This village has like a proper beach. They don't have a ton of buildings here. So that's almost like a proper beach. These buildings I would sometimes find spark plugs in. The name of this one is a Y. Okay, a Y, a Y, a Y. A because. Y doesn't sound like a Russian originated toponym at all. Maybe something from the indigenous languages here. Pants. Actually, pants seem to be not easy to find. I mean, if it's not tracksuit. Jeans are almost absent. Cargo pants, but that would be like South. And jumpsuit pants that I've seen. This place doesn't have a name. Okay. Running in the open, it's not a great idea. And so buildings like this, especially if they're close to the road, and that's like small workshop, unfortunately devoid of any loot. Here's a boat. Okay, spark plug, no spark plug. Are we going to be so lucky that there is a spark plug? No, of course no spark plugs. Yeah. What's this place? Yasnomorsk. Kind of familiar place. Okay, let's eat a little bit. Let's use a good knife to open this. Do the bots even spawn with spark plugs? I mean, when you don't need them, you start finding them everywhere. But when you need them... And another one here. That's some proper amount of calories, so we've already been kinda going damaged, no thank you, going pretty good on just a can of soda and one dry pepper, so, and this is a little bit more than that. It's a screwdriver, not a spark plug. The zombies are absent from this side of the village. Yeah, that's jeans. That's what I've been talking about. I mean, I've been talking about being hard to find them. But yeah. So these streets should have zombies, and they are sorta kinda absent. Oh no. Just hiding. What this? Oh, my knife. My knife unfortunately is done. Okay, we have a second one. Please have a spark plug. There's like a nice boat here waiting for us, waiting to be sailed. More food. Okay, that I don't mind. Sorry, what? It's almost like I should have stashed away a spark plug. Damaged again, no. It's almost like I should have stashed away a spark plug. Next time, I'll do exactly that. I drop one in the stash. Because here on this server, on this map, all you need to travel around a lot, it's just a spark plug. The bots, they respawn pretty fast. Thanks to the devs, they kinda made them less car-like, well, way less car-like and more just spawning pretty fast. Yeah, that's like passage in some rocks. So they made it like that you cannot actually own a bot. You can use it, but you can own it. Two benches here. Actually remember seeing them, but where from? In the scope. Oh, probably somewhere from there. Adding these dynamic boards appearing just cut in the ice or floating next to the coast. It's actually a great addition. A great idea. Not that they're useful when you don't have a bot, but if you happen to be a new spawn with a bot, those will give you pretty amazing loot. Is there anything at the road? A settlement, okay. But on the other side we got to stay on the shoreline. Hoping to find a boat with a spark plug. Yeah, that's the town with another field hospital, military field hospital in the middle. I think there's a boat over there. I'm just going to storm through. There's a ton of zombies at this end. Some of them even have food. Finding a heat pack would be nice. And by the way, it's actually pretty rare for me to find spark plugs in garages like this one. Interesting that the generators never spawn with spark plugs in them. Yeah, let's go through this military pretty fast. 3 rounds, cannot be bothered. More food. That's nice. That's a big vest. Let's grab it. Is it larger? It's not larger. It's pretty much the same. It used to be larger. Now it's not. Like my old reaction. Wait a second. Do not expect to see spark plugs here. How did I miss that? The radio. Just that zombie. Is a nice bag, but mine's still a little bit better. Rounds cannot be bothered. Okay, that's something. That's something. Water purification tablets. Well, water purification. Chelating tablets. Vitamins we don't need. So, in this area, maybe there is a higher chance of finding a spark plug, because this is clearly higher tier of loot. Okay. What was that? A heat pack. Yup. Finally. Badly damaged. But okay. The second rope. Grab it for now. I don't really need. Oops, didn't expect you to be still here. Okay, there's another one. No, it's not a bot, it's just a rock. Couple more tents over there. Vitamins. Stall's done. That's all medical, of course. Goggles. No, I still have my glasses from my previous character. The best glasses are the aviator glasses, so... That's a lot of medical bags. And that's medical too. Well, in case of a field hospital, actually having a ton of medical loot lying in the buildings nearby kinda has sense, because maybe the buildings nearby were used by medical personnel, military medical personnel too, when they were like stationed there. So field hospital is a field hospital, but to have a couple of buildings where you can have at least fire and bed and something. Can we fix this? Yes, we can. Good. Very, very good. So we found some food. We found a new heat pack. Nice. Well, we found a heat pack. Nice. But we are not any closer to finding a spark plug. What? Pliers. Invisible. 100% invisible. There's some food in the woods. Yeah, actually, there's like a village. Oh, that zombie scared me a little bit. There is a small village on top of this hill, if I remember the configuration right. And deer spawn just nearby. So a nice way to get some food. Still empty. Ropes. Lots of ropes around here. And that frame of a bed and lots of ropes. What were they doing in this house? So this place is called Sovetskaya, which means just Soviet. Is it though? Kinda strange. Yeah. What's around here? Almost invisible fence. For me. The noise of ice next to the building. Okay. Probably the ice is a little bit too close to the land here. Oh, badly damaged. I used to have. Yeah. Can load in here. A magazine for the rifle. The rifle I was able to get back yesterday, and with a magazine, with a scope, it's that I found another magazine while I was getting back to my body. Тупаново. But places like this, 100% yes. Battery. Let's keep moving. So far it's been super quiet. Okay, that's if you have a goal, that's actually not that bad. Yesterday we went to the coast and immediately ran into people. Wrenching garage, just a joke. Yeah. Lots of fishing supplies. There's a boat over there. That went over his head. This place I know. The suppressor, by the way, on this one is not in good condition. I gotta remember about that. I mean, I definitely did not remember about that. Where's the entrance here? Helmet. And just a helmet. Car radiator. So yeah. Could have been a spark plug. Okay, let's see if that boat has a spark plug. I'm not going to believe in my luck that much, but what if? Nice white and blue board. Okay, spark plug? No. Okay. Not okay, but yeah, let's keep going. Oh yeah, many of them are in good condition because they literally survive only for 2 days, then they degrade and respawn, so there's always a bunch of fresh ones. Police event. Stop moving. I cannot shoot moving targets. Okay. That one got a bullet, but have no idea what happened. There's no idea what happened. Yeah, run into the woods. You got shot from there, from the woods. That's rounds for my gun. That's rounds for my gun. Another lighter. Wreck. No spark plugs. So the next stop is this compound, and then it would be Petropavlovsk-Sakhalsky, the capital of the place. It's a ruin. And that over there. It's like a village on a hill. Okay. Another boat, let's check it. This compound should spawn tier 3 civilian already, so maybe a higher chance to find a spark plug. Maybe not. This one should be actually deaf because of the sound of the waves. Yeah. No spark plug. Okay. Let's take a look at this compound. Okay. A spark plug. Here they usually don't spawn, like I call this place, this building, like offices, and they don't spawn here, administrative offices. Interesting. They both wear these yellow vests, but only one. Yeah, that's nice. So they wear vests on top of their vests. Double-breasted vest, yeah. Reindeer, they don't sound happy. In these lands, so do I have it? Yeah, I have it. Reindeer don't sound happy. A car battery. Could have been a spark plug. So we are in the right spot. Barrel. Fire barrel. Willie Nelson in YouTube chat. Good evening, welcome. I'm doing good. Looking for a spark plug. and seem to be unable to find one, which is for me that's strange, because I usually have pretty good loot luck in DZ. Yeah. Check these crates. Oh, yeah, no, that's the right type of loot. That's not military. Camo pants. Cargo pants, that's not military. I see, yeah, some of them. And you were graveyard shift, and I pretty much playing through the night here. But it's already pretty bright outside. Yeah, I check this one. I keep checking the same ones over and over. So I'm an owl, a night owl, and I prefer to stream, play games when it's nighttime. Yeah, come here. Come here. And that's more food. So, and the pluses just going away, the last one, so that would be a good opportunity to make another stop. That is a good opportunity to make another stop. These empty containers, they are always suspicious. It's like maybe there is something, but just on the floor. Matches. I cannot open it. Okay, that's higher tier, definitely. These bags, let's grab one. I don't mind the black one. Haven't reloaded anything, but we are talking about anti-zombie guns, my not zombie guns, anti-human guns. They're pretty much loaded. Yeah, it's like a special type of loot zone when you start finding those navy quads. So it's kind of like less industrial and more civilian. Yeah, when you start jackets, start finding these navy jackets, that's sort of kind of feels always a little bit different. Here, lots of matches. That will come in handy. So the next stop is Petropavlo-Sakhalsky. Replaced sickles. Yeah, matches replaced sickles. Okay, since the weather is good, let's get warm here in the woods. Sounds a little bit windy, but shouldn't be that bad. Just don't want to be visible from the road. Here we have a couple bushes. Okay, Okay, that's my pretty much last knife, so I don't want to use it on this. It's gonna be 7 sticks for one bush. So it took me... Well, we actually managed to travel pretty far with our previous temperature bonus. No, one's enough. One's exactly enough. Thank you very much. Like here. Again, this distant, very distant, like big jet engine in my left ear. I don't like that. That sound is not directional. It's so unrealistic. You start turning your head and it stays in your left, right ear. It's pretty not right. Well, the ear is right, but it's pretty not right. Okay, let's do some reloading. So I wish sticks were replaced by sickles were replaced by spark plugs. And this pistol. Exactly 1 round left. But I kinda don't want to ditch it. But I don't need it empty on the other side. And I haven't seen a lot of rounds for this one, only bits and pieces here and there. Okay, let's see. Let's reorganize our inventory here, because the way we are running here, it's not right. The way we are carrying things. So this can go here. This should stay in my backpack. Logically, that would be like that. We don't need a second rope anymore because we have a big backpack. We cannot craft a backpack larger than this one, so the second rope just goes away. Gasoline, water. This is empty, we don't need it either. One should be in my backpack. Oh, I have one pretty much in every section of my clothing, and it's pretty much I think I have like 4 bandages to prevent them from all getting ruined at the same time. Despite having 3 bottles of waters earlier. 3 bottles of water. I still couldn't get to full hydration. One here, one here, one here, and one in the case. Let's drink and eat everything. A canteen would be nice, but that we will find later. That we will find later. I'm thinking about how to actually... Oh, damaged gloves. I didn't check the gloves. There is a laser sewing kit behind us. Gloves got damaged. So I'm thinking about how to loot the military peninsula if we get there on foot. And we will get there on foot. I have a feeling. The last one is still cold, but because I picked it up, that's the latest. Getting the second plus, and the third one's going to happen immediately after the second one. The third one is kind of like... Yep. They appeared at the same time. And this food's ready. This food's ready. Plus, it looks like we have some room in our stomach. Let's rehydrate and get some fresh water from that patch of snow. Not gas. Yes, gonna get you. I know. I'm trying to remember about that. The gasoline bottle is the damaged one. That's how I tell difference. Prepare that right away. Here. And it's time for us to go. To start moving again. But thanks to that strange occasion, we learned that it's not hard to survive gas poisoning. If your character has energy, if your character is hydrated, yeah, it's not a big problem. Just a couple episodes of throwing up, a little bit of vomiting, and if you are not dying from hypothermia, malnutrition, dehydration, you'd be 100% okay. Any boats here? I don't think so, because we're kinda in the middle of nowhere, unless somebody just left a boat in here. Be nice if they left them with the spark plug. It's a military boat, got stuck in the ice. In a while I would see a boat here, but not today. Was it a military boat got stuck in the ice or did it despawn? Okay, these buildings. We need these buildings. And of course a ton of zombies surrounding them right away. Duct tape. No need. Just hiking boots. Not bad. But matches again. They kind of forgot to add loot to some of these. There. Can I just avoid any... Oh crap. I can avoid interaction. Car battery. Can opener. Can openers are actually pretty rare here. So this like industrial zone at the entrance. This one has at least a ton of these small workshops. Reach. Good evening, welcome. Sorry, almost missed you. A little bit too focused on just looting everything in here. Not looting everything, not even the right way to say it. Looking for exact particular thing. Spark plug. Ow. Cut me. Nothing's damaged on me. Yeah, some of these buildings, they're supposed to have loot and they... Well, maybe it's just a thing that the probability of them spawning loot when they are next to each other, it's lower. Oh yeah, this time I can take it, so I'm going to. Oops, that's not the entrance. Oh, some food. Nice. Since that zombie lost me, let's just eat it right away. No. Can I climb there? Yes. These never spawn spark plugs, but just in case somebody left one. A trusty steak knife cuts these zombies into steaks. There's, by the way, a car on the other side of the island. At least there was yesterday a car on the other side of the island. That needed only a spark plug. Thank you. Yeah, this I'm not even going to touch. Ow. Why are you still alive? These I don't know about. If I ever seen a spark plug in one of these. Technically, oh, seems to have lots of shotgun shells. Billy Nelson, thanks for jumping in and watching. You have a good one. And yeah, see you later. That's an axe. Oops. That's not the right weapon. But the loot of the tier of this loot is definitely getting better. This will find some usage. It's definitely getting better. A gigantic backpack. There is a gigantic backpack here. They are really hard to find these days. So, not sure about spark plugs. Strangely enough, these buildings don't spawn anything here, but spawn loot on Sakhal, or on Livonia. There's the boat here. I knew there was a spawn Come on. The one with the spark plug. Get in. Ooh, the engine's bad, but that's okay. We don't need it for long. We just need to get to the military peninsula. Made it maybe a little bit too quiet. Like this. Finally, our search succeeded. We found the boat with the spark plug. Okay. That's obviously professional. So now we can fast travel. I mean, you could see the amount of boats here. So even if we lose this one, and we will lose this one, but that it's pretty much the steering mechanism of the boat, the red one. So we lose this one because it will despawn this well, night. It will despawn till tomorrow for sure. But we really don't need anything else from this boat besides the spark plug that we found in it, and delivering us straight to the point I wanted to go on the military peninsula. And these boats are actually pretty fast. It doesn't feel like fast when you travel on the water. Doesn't feel like fast at all. But they are really fast. I was able to travel across the whole like east coast, or the largest part of it, in maybe around 7 to 10 minutes. You know what? I just realized this boat can get us all the way to the ship. Crap, I don't have time for it today. I already got a run. So let's go where I wanted to go initially, and then we'll find another boat. They spawn around here. Just we should keep the spark plug. There's a small fishing village next to that domed antenna, but we need the next fishing village. So I didn't give up, and here's the result. That's a bunker. Be nice to look like a military ship, military boat. So there is the port. Just on the other side of this mountain hill. Yeah. We are back to the military peninsula, baby. We are back. Gotta find ourselves a good primary, but maybe we will go straight to the ship for some good primary. Or maybe we'll just grab a K-74 or even a baby AK. The military boat on the ice. Not even in the ice, it's very close to the coast. A rare one. Gigantic backpack right away. Okay, for that the time maybe will come later. That's rounds for my magazine or for my primary. That's for my primary, for my anti-zombie gun. That's to fix my anti-zombie gun. Okay, the first boat. Second what? See like an engine. Probably it was an engine of this boat. There's a tent in here, in the woods. Found it a couple streams ago. Took some supplies left of mine as a present. Okay, from here it's going to be a little bit harder to navigate. Oops. Wasn't looking ahead. Found a nice sheet. There's a big road coming here. Are we already where we need? No, we cannot be where we need to be. The road's a road. Need to go further. The road is just a road. Stop doing that. Miss, good evening, welcome. Found the base on the coast yesterday, got killed there. Killed probably one of the base builders. The base is pretty big, we need explosives. So that's pretty much what it is. Shantar seems to be so close. Yeah, and that's where we need to go. The place that I like most of all on the military peninsula. The mod we are leaving behind, it will despawn pretty soon. And this is the most important part of it, the spark plug. Fell asleep? Nice. And the shots didn't wake you up. Okay, let's start from that side. Audio back to normal, like this. Pants. Only one piece of loot, okay. Be nice to find some bayonets or proper military knives. I don't need. Not looking for a gun. Well, I mean, I have my sniper rifle. That's like the third camo net in here. Yeah, that's the central loot economy for you. Leather duffel. So I got killed, but in the end, I was able to get back quite some of my loot. Yeah, we need something like this. We need something like this. But without rounds. The shotgun's nice, but I'm not a big fan of it. Okay, let's see. Now let's do some double carrying because there's not a lot of zombies around here. Not going to be that hard. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, go on my hands, then there. No. Something in the way. Well, to be honest, they were suppressed shots, but then in the end they were not suppressed. The vast majority of them were suppressed ones. Racers. Pluvi, oh, welcome man, haven't seen you in a while. It's been really a long time, hope everything's amazing. Welcome man. This goes away. Then it all goes in this one. And I have water cleaning, weapon cleaning kit. Got to use it right away. I like Sakhal. It's the only problem with it. It gets empty really easily. That's the only problem with it. I mean, maybe there are some popular, like big community servers, but I kind of prefer to stay on servers that would be as general as possible, like modded community that I avoid. So, but in general, Sakhal is a beautiful map. Okay, this we don't need anymore, and it's empty, so no need to carry it at all. And I think if we manipulate a little bit with our inventory, we'll be able to eat that vehicle inside for now. Okay. Oh, there's 8 more rounds. I didn't see that at all. So, oh, no, not here. Uh-huh. So then this goes here. All this stuff goes here. Then it goes here. And the trash can scope goes away right away. Absolutely don't like it. Perfect. Speaking of loading, it got to drop in those 4 rounds. So, Fluvi, I still stream every day. I just do shorter streams. These days, usually shorter. Sometimes when it's just an hour or so that I would just stream a little bit of GeoGuessr. Karma Crew, and Karma Crew add a lot of stuff from themselves. I'm not a big fan of modding of that type. So oh, there's some water in here, and this backpack is pretty big, but I think we got to keep the one that we have for now. Yeah, I love Livonia and I still would play it. If I'm not playing Sakhal, I'm playing Livonia. That's pretty much it. But it's time to call it a day, as I said. It's still every day, but sometimes quite often I only have time for short streams. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please don't leave the chat yet. Please don't leave the Twitch channel. So first of all, we got to say thank you to YouTube people watching us on YouTube, Willie Nelson and other people. Thank you for jumping in and watching on YouTube. If you like this video, please leave a like. Doesn't matter if you're watching it as a live video, as a live stream, or as a recorded video. Likes on YouTube really help. Subscribe for more. And yeah, as I said, we play DZ. When we don't have time, we play GeoGuessr. Fluvi, thank you, man. Laughing Star, you are welcome in YouTube chat. So and activate those notifications on Twitch, on YouTube, because even though I stream every day, I cannot guarantee time. I would be online usually around night time in Europe, but again, I can be late, I can be early. That happens. So Twitch people, don't leave the chat yet. We gotta read somebody. Thank you for watching me on Twitch. Gnagecha, Fluvi, Reach. Well, thank you people for watching. And Miss, let's find somebody to rate on Twitch. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Boom, boom, boom. Two streamers on my following page play DZ out of how many? Out of 10. Okay, maybe let's take a look and find somebody else. Let's go to the DZ section of Twitch. Bear with me for a second. Maybe find somebody who we never raided before. This guy we raided, he's playing Sakhal again. Raided like 3 days ago. Just bear with me. cannot read this person, cannot read this person. They have a follower only chat. Why is my browser so slow tonight? They're playing Sakhal, but unfortunately the chat's restricted. That's Namalsk. That's not Sakhal. Laughing Star. Cool, cool. Okay, bear with me, bear with me. Looking for somebody to rate on Twitch. There is a person. Followers only chat. Why? Why do you do that? You don't have viewers and you play in followers only, or you stream with followers only mode. This is experimental. Somebody's playing this experiment. On a console. Okay, that's not Sakhal, but somebody is playing this experimental, even though it's not like a new version coming out. So they have a huge base. Let's go and say emote only chat. You got to be a you cannot rate them at all. What the hell are these people doing? And disabled rates. You got to be kidding me. They stream for whom? Just well, okay, it's hard to find somebody playing something that we've been playing. And the music have already stopped. Oh no, I can see a person playing Sakhal. They are pretty much a very fresh streamer. Let's see if we can read them. Yes, we can. They're playing on the console, but that's Sakhal. Sakhal, alright. So let's go and say hi to Slick Afur. I will see you all tomorrow. That's it for tonight. Goodbye and good night. And again, rates, it's only for Twitch. If you are watching on YouTube, apologies, you got to go to Twitch. So till tomorrow.